Hey guys, I'm Shawn of WebPianoTeacher.com. We got a great lesson series coming up. It's Latin style salsa piano. Let's take a listen to it. And so forth. Hello everyone again. I am Shawn and WebPianoTeacher.com is amazing. Now if you haven't been to the site lately to check it out, we've done so many things, so many upgrades, I can't even explain them here. Just hop on over to the site and you can check it out. It's all the stuff you guys have been begging me to do for the last 12 years. We did it all at once. We got the 3 camera angles now. I want to show you that real quick. We got the front view, we got the side view where I can talk to you real close, have a heart-to-heart with you. And we also have the above camera angle, which everybody wanted, where you can see what I'm doing, see where my fingers are going in. Also, the pedal, we can talk about pedaling as well. So I'm really excited about the set. My wife's in here with me recording. She's doing the camera switching, the producing, and occasionally laughing at me. So we have a great time in the studio. So let's get started here. This is the, I can't remember which request it is on the list, but it's the next one. It's called, if you want to look it up on YouTube, it's called Hector Lavoe Bandolera Piano de Celula. And Celula is with a C, and you can see the performance that I'm going off of for this lesson series. So let's take a look here. All right, I'm going to zoom in, I think. We're going to take one measure at a time here. All right, if you are on the site, and remember you can download the sheet here, either with your sheet credit, depending on which level membership you get, or you can just buy the sheet straight off. But download the sheet. It's the same sheet I'm using right here, the same sheet I've spent all this time writing out. You guys can use and print it out, or just put it on your mobile device and watch. But we're going to start with the first measure here. And I kind of have developed a new thing with the Easy Piano Lesson series, and that's what's it say, how do I play it, and how do I practice it. That's kind of the 3 questions you need to ask every time you're learning something. If you find something is difficult, it'll just help you bite off a little piece at a time and get that down before moving on, kind of build your confidence instead of trying to learn the whole piece at once, which can get a lot of us frustrated, right? Okay, so we're going to take the first measure and take a look at it. What's it say? We have octaves here. We have a D octave in the right hand, and I'm going to get out of the way because I've been told I keep standing in front of the camera, so that ought to be better. D octave, then a G, then a D octave. The left hand has the same sort of deal there. And then you still have these octaves in both hands. So both hands have the same letters, G, F, and A. And that's the style of this kind of salsa Latin genre. You just have a lot of octave stuff in both hands, and sometimes it's split apart, sometimes it's together, and along with little rhythmic things that kind of gives its unique style. But let's take a listen to it now. So we'll come over to the side camera and take a listen to that first measure. I'm going to slow it down because speed is not something we want to be concerned with at first. We just want to find out where to put our fingers, the rhythm at a slow pace, and then we can begin to speed it up as we get it learned. So we did what it says. Now let's try to get how to play it. So we start off with a D octave, or I'm going to play it first. Here we go, first measure. I went a little bit further. Let's do it again. Just that little section. So I'm just taking this right here, this little part. I went past the first measure there, but so we have our right hand on our D octave, and then we'll have G with our 2 finger, and then back to the D octave. Okay, the left hand is going to start down here. See, I'm not doing this D, I'm skipping down and doing this low D, D, G, D, and I'm doing them together, ba, ba, ba. All right, now whenever you play octaves, you got to remember 2 things. One is have a high wrist, and the other thing is watch your thumb, because as you're moving around with octaves, you can't really look at both fingers. You have to look at your thumb and judge that distance. Get your hand in that mold of an octave. It'll help you get around. So let's try that first measure again. We're going to try it here. Ready? And 1 and 2. Bum, bum, A, F, D, F. So that's the rhythm. 1 and 2. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. So you want to just take that little part right there and practice that maybe right hand separately a few times, 3 times maybe, left hand separately 3 times, and then try to put it together 3 times. I'm not going to do that here because the lessons would last 5 hours. I'm going to assume you already can play the piano a little bit and that you can have a practice routine, but that's a good way to do it is right hand alone, left hand alone. Do some repetitions and then put it together 3 times, okay? So I'm going to do just 3 times on the together part. So here we go. Ready and go. My first rep, here's my second one, go. And my third one. Very good. All right, now it might take you a while to get that fast. You might have to do right hand by itself a lot of times and left hand by itself a lot of times before you put them together. That's fine, okay? But as soon as you can get that down, then you're ready for the next little piece. So let's do the next little piece. I'm just going to take these 3 chords. So let's take a look at what we have. So our first question, what's it say? All right, so we have a chord here. If you know chords, that's very helpful. If you don't know chords and you'd like to know chords, I have on our website now at the all-new Easy Piano Lesson Series. It's 50 lessons, and these are something I needed to do for a long time for all you guys who were beginners or you just had a lot of holes in your learning where you didn't know about chords, didn't know about scales or technique or how to put things together. This 50 lesson series covers everything. I pour my 30 years of teaching knowledge into this volume 1. We're going to have a volume 2 as well. But if you want to know chords and stuff, check out that series. It'll teach you everything you need to know. But I'm going to assume you already know a little bit about chords and just talk about them regularly. So we have a G minor 7 here. Okay, so we're going to have the notes G, B flat, D, F. We have D, F, G, and B flat there. It doesn't matter that they're mixed around just as long as I have those 4 notes, G, B flat, D, F. So we have a chord there, left hand on a G. It is a G minor 7. And then we go to an F minor 7, C, E flat, F, and A flat. So you're just taking that form of that chord, that first chord, and moving it down. Okay, and putting the flats accordingly, and you play that chord again. So you have 1 chord and then 2 chords that are the same. Okay, so let's just take that one little part. So we're just going to listen to it. All right, so take a listen to it first. And it's just dum, bum, bum, straight quarter notes. Dun, dun, dun. One more time. All right, you never want to skip the step of listening, okay? You look at what it says on the whiteboard, then you need to listen so you can get the rhythm. Okay, get the notes in your head, and then you can play it. All right, now let's see, how do we play it now? What's it say? How do we play it? How to practice it? So where do we put our fingers? D, F, G, B flat. 1, 2, 3, 5 on the right hand. I'm here near middle C. Left hand on a G. Okay, and you might want to practice. If you have trouble getting that chord, don't start with your hand off and then try to put it on. Take it back off, put it back on, because that's the trick. Whenever you have some chords that are repeated in a row, you want to make sure you can get to the chord. Anybody can play it once they get there. You want to practice the getting to it part, okay? So that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm taking my hand off and playing that chord, and I come back, okay? So there's my first G minor 7, and then I'm going to move to the F minor 7, which is C, E flat, F, A flat. 1, 2, 3, 5. Left hand on an A flat. Dun, dun. So it's bum, bum, bum. Let's do it again. Dun, dun. Take my hand off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now I'm going to try to play, I'm going to attach it to what I learned at the beginning. So I'm taking 1 link in the chain, had another link, now I'm going to try to put them together, okay? So let's practice that. I'm going to assume you already did your hand separate practice, and we're just going to put it together from the beginning. Ready, go. My first rep, here's my second rep. And my third rep. Very good. All right, so I just practiced that part. I have it down. Now I can move on to the next part. All right, guys, I think that'll do it for our part 1. I take you through the whole thing. If you'll listen to that YouTube video that I told you at the beginning, it's very long and I teach you everything. In fact, at the end of the video, I teach you kind of the style so that we're not just, reading notes or reading letters off the whiteboard and copying something, but that we learn how to play in that style. Because that's what's really cool, when you can take this style and then start putting it in your own music. That's what's really fun about it. Guys, hope you enjoyed the part 1. I'll see you on webpianoteacher.com, where you can download sheets for any of the lessons that are on the site. Me and my wife spent, I guess, a year rewriting all those old boards. It took forever, but it's totally worth it for you guys, so you can have something, a printout now to practice with. I'll talk to you later.